What is up, viewers of YouTubing Kick? Your host, Johnny Steele, coming at you live from Cinder Gaming. And we're also bringing another special guest with us today, a good buddy of mine, Cameron. Cameron, say something.
Yo, what's up?
That's something. I like it. All right.
Get all this pulled up too.
Move these aside real quick so I can see all the chats with all my... Good Lord, so much of this stuff to look at. Have this little background going on too. In any case, what we're discussing tonight, amongst each other and everyone else, the state of gaming. Cameron, out of curiosity, where do you think everything went wrong?
Where everything went wrong?
Yep.
How would I say this? Are we talking about game developers or?
I'm just going to kill that audio so it doesn't seem too distracting. I mean, development, tell you what, I'll give you my first example. It's like you had your, the original, the OG Xbox, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, bought a game, you had a game, you loved it, you played it. I think I was Project Gotham. Oh man, I played that shit for so many hours, it's not funny. But then you moved like, what was the other one? Halo 2. That was a multiplayer game. Project Gotham 2. Point being is like your DLC when it came out was either like a pack, a map, something kind of simplistic that added, the meat and potatoes, to the game. Here's this price. Here's what you get. What's your thoughts on that?
Mm-hmm. Like with the DLCs?
Yeah, where'd everything go wrong?
I mean, most of the DLCs were kind of expensive, If that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even actually know what is the first console you actually played?
My first console was when I was probably maybe about 5. When did the Xbox 360 come out?
That's why the good Lord invented Google.
And that's why I'm on right now. Let's
So
see.
the 360.
Because yeah, it was the 360
Okay.
is when it first came out. I got it for Christmas.
Not bad. Always a fun gift at Christmas. It's the gift that keeps on giving, literally.
Yeah.
So we talk like 360. So when we came into there, it was like, I was playing, there's a lot of games I was playing. Majority of the time was like Gears of War. And even when they made, DLC for those games, it was a particular way. Here's the maps.
Yeah.
Here's a pack you bought. This comes with this maps. Here's your price, so forth, so on. I remember playing, was it Ninja Gaiden? When they brought, what was that? The Ninja Trials. I mean, that was awesome. Here's what you're getting. Here's what it adds. Here's what it costs.
Yeah.
Then
But the Xbox, my bad. But the Xbox came out November 22nd, 2005. So I got it roughly when I was 5 or 6.
2005. Holy
Yep.
crap. Now I feel older. Nice.
Yeah, but mainly only games I was playing was Guitar Hero, and the Simpsons game.
Yeah. Oh,
I think
yeah.
it was like one of the first Simpsons games they came out with. That's all I was playing.
Well,
So I
what
never
point
really
did
had
you...
experience.
That may make sense. I mean, at what point when you got older and you started buying, like, DLCs?
Well, at first, well, as you know, I'm more of a Call of Duty person.
Of course.
That's
No.
all I that's all I really play. So never really had to buy any DLCs until I got like Assassin's Creed. Buy some DLCs for that. That's like mainly the only DLCs I've ever really bought, except for Division. You know, Division.
Oh
Got to buy
yeah, I
those
know Division. Oh
DLCs.
God,
Yeah,
not a bad game,
it's
but
all locked. Yeah, but it's all locked behind a paywall, which is ridiculous.
yeah, it's sort of in your face. Here's the game you
Yeah,
bought, but by the way, here's all the stuff that we locked up. We chopped it up,
yeah.
we served it back to you for another premium price.
Hmm.
It's a shit like that that just it drives me nuts.
That is true. Especially when, us achievement hunters, when the achievements are locked behind a paywall too.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
kind of,
have we come across a game that has had achievements locked behind a paywall? No, yeah. If you can,
yeah, it
oh, never
was
mind.
Division.
That,
It was Division.
yeah, that was stupid. Stupid statement or question. Yeah, because I mean, not just that game. You look at all the other stuff. If you want that,
Yeah,
if these achievements are tied to this pack, or this DLC, yeah, you're right. You you ain't getting them till you pay us this price.
yeah. And I think that is kind of, I think that's kind of wrong for people that do achievement hunting a lot.
That's
I
cool.
mean,
Man, let them do it.
you already bought the game, right? I mean,
Yeah.
except for, when you're on Game Pass, that's kind of a, what would you say? Would that be a different story?
I mean, as far as the Game Pass goes, I mean, you could look at it the same way, or you can also look at it as, and maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing at that point, because here's the Game Pass. If this game was always going to be here and it was included in it, and hey, you have this for free. But if you wanted this over here,
Yeah,
you can buy these. I might look at that another way. Maybe, maybe.
yeah. Because I mean, but see, what I don't get is, how when we got it was a DLC for Brooklyn, and it was only what, in game it was like $14.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. I was looking at something totally different. So
Okay.
they have another, like, deluxe DLC that is $24.
A
That makes no
deluxe
sense.
DLC.
Yeah, for Division.
I mean, it's, and that's another problem, an issue with it. Like, the way things, just the way it's worded. Buy this separately, or you can buy this deluxe.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, just put the things in a pack. If you're gonna do that, stop chopping the shit up. Put it in a pack at
Hmm.
the very least, like it used to be, and sell it. But then you move like to the Call of Duties. My first experience, like out of the box, I've seen it going on, but like firsthand experiencing it was Gears 4. I remember looking at that game and then looking at Tyler and was like, bro, he's like, yeah, he goes, you can either work your ass off in this game to get this very little for this one gun, or you can go buy the coin from them, which is real world currency, and, then buy it.
Yeah, that's when your diehard grinders coming out,
When you could grind a game.
grinding, and you're just grinding for a game.
Yeah. Like Gears, I don't know, Gears 3, that was good, but Gears 3 took it over the top with like the Onyx. That was insane. If you had the time, and
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people who haven't, and we were working on it to a point, and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. But yeah, Gears 4, man, that was when I first seen that, I was like, oh my god. So literally everything here is individual purchase. There's no, if you wanted this, you can get this pack here and that pack, so forth. But it was just so chopped up. And then people who are, like yourself, playing Call of Duty and are fans of it, that is about the dirtiest move I've ever seen. Hence the whole reason why they do it. We know we know you're gonna play the hell out of this game. We know you love it. What's another way we can take advantage of these players?
That is true. I mean, they just like taking advantage of us hardworking people.
Now you sound blue collar. But you get the point. I mean, even
No,
then
no, I get the point.
we were coming up that way, with the original Xbox. It Everything was just simplistic. Here's what you got. Here's what's going on. Here's what it provides. And then as you move on, like even Project Gotham Racing, they had them in the different packs, but you knew what you were getting.
Yeah.
And thinking back to that game, I'm pretty sure that I think you could still race on the tracks, and you have to have the cars they were selling. They just don't
Sorry,
make
what game
games.
are we talking? What game you talking about?
It was you probably never played this game, but it was Project Gotham.
No, I never
Yeah, it
played
was
that
one of the
game.
first releases on the original Xbox. And then they made Project Gotham 2, and I had a lot of world records on that game, believe it or not. I mean, a good few. That was a game that kept, not only just the kudos, making the curves, even the leaderboards was fun to overtake people. There was no such thing as a cat and mouse mode in the game, and it was fun to the point, and it started to piss me off people I was playing with, because rather than racing or whatever, they were like, let's play cat and mouse. I'm like, oh my god. At least let them put it in the game for y'all to do this. It was ridiculous. Which, if they enjoyed it, fine. That was definitely not my bag. Even the first time I was like, you want to play cat and mouse in this game? Cat and mouse. Yeah, it's fun. Like, that doesn't even sound fun. Even if it was here, I'm going to be honest with you, it did not seem appealing to me at all.
Hmm. Let's see.
And I mean, speaking of Game Pass, I mean, that's... Dude, just the way they're cutting
I
all this
mean,
stuff up, it's crazy.
what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
It's how they're cutting the games up in different ways. Yeah, look at I mean, you played Assassin's Creed, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's a story game? Really? I
I,
mean,
I,
that's,
I mean, I like Assassin's Creed because of the stealth. I like the, I do enjoy the stories, but I play it how I guess how it's supposed to be played. Like you're supposed to be like not seen. You always got to be like really really stealthy and stuff.
yeah, I
That's
can
how
dig
I play
that.
Assassin's Creed. I just enjoy like taking everyone out without being noticed.
But how's the deal? Like, I haven't played one of them in a long time. How's the DLC in now? Or what are they trying to sell you in it?
I mean, I can let's see. Let me load it up actually because I mean I have it here, so I can
That's just a
actually
mind
tell
blowing
you.
thing to me,
So
is where he was and how he got here. And I don't want to say that
yeah,
people didn't speak up, or we all could have stood up like bodies in a graveyard, and they probably still would not have gave a damn.
yeah, that's true.
It's not a game. Here's what we're going to charge for the Game Pass. Oh, well, see, we're adding all this other stuff. Now we got to go up on the price. And it wasn't
Because
too
I
long ago
bought
they were going to bring the price up again, and people raised so much hell they didn't do it yet. Yet.
yeah the only DLCs that I bought for Assassin's Creed Odyssey it was the Fate of Atlantis and that was $24 well $25 for a DLC and it has a lot of gameplay that adds on to the main story. And then they got the Legacy of the First Blade, and that was another. So that was $50 for two
But all in the
DLCs.
same, so that's the gag of it. You go back. It's a story driven game, right?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
do you need to cut that up? What about a
yeah.
story
That's
driven
true.
game needs to be cut up?
When they could all just be all in one dump.
That's
When
like taking a.
the game was already $60,
Yeah. $60 on
and then
top of
you add in
25.
top of 50.
I mean, it's like taking Resident Evil and saying you got it all the way to the guardhouse, and a screen pops up, and it's like, to see the rest of this, download DLC. Which oh God, I don't want to say this. I'm surprised that has not happened yet. Maybe not in
Well, I
that
mean,
fashion, but
well, remember in Division you couldn't access this one place without paying first.
You don't
Do you remember
say.
that?
Yeah.
It was like I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like $15 or something. It was like another little tiny DLC
Anybody joining
for like
us on the YouTube side and the Kick side, we are basically just running down the state of gaming these days. By pricing, how they're gouging us, what everybody wants, so forth, so on. Feel free to type in your experience. If you got a question, throw it in there. We're happy to conversate back and forth with you. I'm very interested in what your thoughts are.
yes, most definitely.
But you look at, I mean, that's the thing too. Like you look at like dude, the Switch 2, that whole bag
Oh,
going on. Oh my
don't get me started.
god.
Yeah, my cousin, he actually just bought a Switch too, and I was asking him like he was telling me that he has to for his his previous games that he already has for uh the first Switch.
Yeah.
He has to pay an upgrade fee of like $5 or $7
Whoa, 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 whoa.
to
So
be
hold on, hold
able
on, hold on, hold
to
on. So if something's backward compatible, he has to pay for that upgrade.
yes for the graphic upgrade, and
Oh.
that's if the game is supported with the graphic upgrade. If it doesn't, it can still be played on the Switch too. But I was telling him, I'm like, that is one of the most stupidest things. Like, why would you have to pay for a for better graphics on something you already paid $500 for, and you already paid for the game, full price for the game?
What do you
Like
think
that
about
makes
that?
absolutely zero sense.
I mean, think about
That's
that. It's something that's
outrageous.
yeah, something that console probably handles internally on its own, and you're being asked to pay a price for it. Dude, that's lunacy.
Yeah,
If people
and
want
then that
people want what they want, but at that point, I look at it and say, anybody, if you sat there and waited around a building to pick up something for that price, and all this is rolling out, that's on you. Because as soon as I heard certain things about that, I was like, there ain't no way in hell I'll be buying any of this. No, 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 no. There's a line, and I'm not crossing it.
yeah, and then I asked him like, what do you think about like you don't really own your Switch and how you can't mod it? He was like, well, I'm not going to be modding anything, so that really affect me. But I'm like, you don't own it, you can't do anything. He was,
No, I mean,
I'm like, really?
even the games. I mean, when people started reporting, it's like, the game's not really on here. It's just
Yeah,
Sabrina. She said the sound is much better. Yeah, we've been working on it for like the past 30 minutes. Thank God. But yeah, I mean, even that. I mean, the games. I'm sorry. What remix? The games people started, just saying it's like, dude, the game's not really. You're literally here's this plastic card. You got to digitally download it, and I'm like, so. I mean, when you buy something, you buy something. It's yours. No, 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 no. At that point, they're licensing you literally a copy of that game. That's their way of
yeah,
saying, right now, you bought this from the store, okay, but in reality, you don't own this.
yeah. Which I
It,
think that is total,
I don't understand how it's not illegal.
total.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I
When you
don't.
buy something, it's supposed to be, yours.
Yeah, I mean, when you buy something, it's supposed to be yours, 100%, and you should be able to do whatever you want with it
Well, yeah,
without
because it's
anybody.
yours.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy
So
part with the digital, like all the digital stuff. And that's one of the things that's so funny. And they probably would have called us, me and Tyler, both conspiracy theories. As all this stuff was coming on board, I remember we were outside on the porch, cough, cough, and was talking about it. And he's like, dude, and I'm like, you already know. He said, that's crazy. He said, I bet you half of them don't even think about this. And it's like, at this point, understand that. You don't have any type of physical media, whatever. You don't have that. You're literally making an agreement to grab a copy of this with this provider. And it's like
yeah.
this is going to go south like crazy.
Mhm. Just like back in the day, you can um you was just able just to pop a disc in and play. You know, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, physical media.
Yeah, like, but you never had to download anything.
Let me double check
You used to
this
be,
before. Sorry, go ahead.
uh, no, you're good. But I'm saying like you know how you used to be able to just pop a disc in and just sit down and just play and no waiting for a game to download.
Yeah, that's where you start. I mean, God Almighty, now I do sound old. You start back at like Mega Atari and stuff. Even Nintendo, when got a little older to play with my brothers, when they were playing, you had it
Yeah.
was you bought it, you had it in your hands, boom, you were good, and then you moved up to
The
trying to
Xbox
think.
One. It was like when you started to have to like you buy the physical copy of the disc is what I'm trying to say, and then you load it in, you put it into the Xbox, and you have to download the game.
Yeah, that's
You know,
yeah. I mean, there's that part. Why did you even sell me a disc? Why did you try to hide it? Because at that point, you are trying to hide it. If you hear the game, I'm making sure that she can hear too. I'm just running some tests on it.
I'm not too sure. I have it muted.
Well, we did it earlier and you heard it, so I'm positive it
Yeah,
worked. Like I said, I'm just
let me check real quick.
appreciate everybody's patience. I'm just making sure that I have all this right and didn't screw it up, which I'm pretty sure everything is kosher. We were streaming, or I was streaming last night. I wasn't aware of the audio in the game had an echo to it, but I'm pretty sure I wiped that out.
But I cannot hear no game audio at all playing if
Hasn't gotten to that part of the stream yet, though. That's okay. She's listening.
oh.
Like I only adjusted it like just a little bit. Hey, that's a little
Yeah,
delay.
Yeah, it's on a big delay
But it's
on
working.
my end. Yeah, I can hear the
Okay.
game audio now.
Alright. I just had it up there to check it and all that good stuff. But yeah, that was one of the biggest things that confused me in that whole fiasco too. Especially,
Yeah.
okay, here's your disc. Okay, oh well, you got to download this patch. So wait a minute. Are you telling me that this was either unfinished, which we all found out at a certain point later, or you just didn't put the entire game on it? Here's you got the game finished, but all this other stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's like they just got to a point. It's like, here's how we're going to control this. And I hate to use that word, but you fast forward to now, it's, I mean, pretty much is what it is. If you slap me in the face with a bass, I don't think I'd feel, a bigger sting. Like, that's when I started to figure out real quick that some of this was getting completely out of control.
Yeah, I mean, it has been out of control. I mean, here recently, I mean, like not all games, but some games they've just been coming out with been like total flops, like dog water, not even good. And they're putting these games out here that are like what, almost $70 a game.
Well, you look at a lot of the copy and paste. Army of Two.
Yeah,
Like, when that game first came out, I was like, dude, this is great. But then you fast forward, and you can cheat. You can call it a mechanic. Fantastic. Added something else. But then you look at like Army of Two. Oh, God. Was it Outriders? And then you look at like The Division. That's a lot of
Yeah.
damn similarities, especially to the mechanics of the game. And it's like, okay, you can add more, sure. But at the end of the day, it's kind of the same. Well, it practically is the same. And that's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
to say
just
they were.
like a lot,
Go ahead.
just like Call of Duty, they do a lot of copy and paste, and it's just basically like a cash and grab. $70 for a new game, and they're coming out with another Black Ops 7, and Black Ops 6 hasn't even been out for a year yet,
I, that's just it, man.
which is
That's crazy.
yeah, it's out. I think it's just outrageous. Like Like you don't need to come out with a new Call of Duty title every.
I mean, what's going to be different about it? I mean, the new.
Absolutely nothing. I mean, only thing that's going to be different about it is maybe the storylines is going to be a little bit different from the previous one, but it like the game mechanics are still going to be the same.
I don't know, dude. This is. I think it's crazy.
It is crazy. But guess
And then
what? We still play these games though.
some of them. I mean, I'm
Yeah, some
guilty.
of
I
them.
hope that Reloaded at least has better hit detection versus the beta. I'm hopeful because I mean
Yeah.
Gears is just my game, but other than that, I mean stuff I play with you, okay, but like different games, I mean what's out there?
Yeah, I mean, when that Reloaded beta came out and I was trying that, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it because of the hit protection, like you said.
Guilty. It was
I
bad.
mean,
Like
I mean,
I didn't think it was going to be like that.
yeah, like I'm not a big Gears fan, but we play together. We have fun. I kind of improved over what the past year or so, past 2 years, give or take,
Yeah, I mean when you
playing
was
it.
playing five with us, you was I mean bum rushing people at a point. I mean, you get better. And then finally, minus like all the the cheating stuff is
Yeah, the
going
cheating.
rampant too. That's going completely rampant.
Yeah, especially especially in Gears Reloaded with the auto clicker with a pistol. That is
That
one of
was
the most
hilarious.
outrageous things.
That was
One of the most
hilarious.
outrageous things. Because I mean, that pistol is just so powerful, especially with the auto clicker.
Oh, in the first, yeah, in the first it was on an active. I think it was like 5 6 shots. It would pop. Loved it, but then you
Yeah.
get up here to now with this stuff, and it's like you could watch. Remember the other day we watched the dude trace the guy. And it's like that bam.
Yeah.
It's like oh.
Mhm. Cheaters do suck.
I don't know. You think we'll ever go? I wouldn't say backwards, but like I wonder if we ever get to a point where they're actually putting, at the very least, the finished product, back on a disc where you could buy it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's ever going to happen because they're already starting to take discs off the shelf and stuff, aren't they?
Um, I mean, I don't see that much in. I mean, you go to Walmart and you can find them and see them, but past that,
Yeah, but mainly they're like older. Sometimes they're just older titles.
so Brandon, you're
I mean,
right.
a lot.
Cheaters suck.
Like, I really don't really care for hard copies of games. Like, because I have the Xbox S, so I have no disc tray.
Oh, you know what
So
time
I
that
mean,
was though. As soon as they made a
yeah,
console with no disk drive in it, the uproar was. Well, I mean, some people they went willingly. I get it. If you don't mess with physical media like that, fantastic. Me, on the other hand, I
yeah,
mean, I've got a Series X even in the living room. And that's because of all the Blu-rays
yeah,
and 4K, all the stuff I've got. I want it to where, if I want to use them, I can use them, or watch them, I can
yeah.
watch them. The same thing with the rigs and stuff like that. I keep an external 4K Blu-ray player in here, so that I can use it or use it for burning stuff. Whatever the case may be, I always keep one on standby.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I would love I have hard copies of games, and I can't play them because I ain't got a disc drive. But when I get
Ha ha!
the X, but when I do get the Xbox with the disc, the X, then yeah, I would use it,
But I mean,
and I'll probably have.
you see how that works though.
But yeah, but I would probably most likely be playing like older titles, like like the Xbox, like the original Xbox
Yeah. Oh
games,
yeah.
and like the 360 games. I'll be playing a lot of those because that's the thing I like about Xbox. They're all backwards compatible with all their Xbox discs.
All of them. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't, probably not all of them, but like majority of them.
Yeah, there's a good bit of them, but that was one of the. I mean, that's the thing there too. They were supposed to be having where they were going to have like a massive catalog, uh, well, even more, and like when they just okay, guys, we're not going to do this anymore. It's like, when did this simple convenience just disappear? It probably didn't disappear. They
Yeah,
just didn't want to do it anymore.
true.
It's like all the
I
bang for
mean,
the buck went out the window.
yeah, with PlayStation, you can't put a PS4 disc in a PlayStation 5, right?
Yikes! You Google that. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I played a PlayStation.
That
But
is
you could be
true.
right. You could be right. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I probably sound like a complete idiot saying that, but I don't. I don't know. Hell, I remember when I had that PS5 that we won and traded it in. I remember cutting that on, and I was like, God, it's crazy how the interface to it is just entirely just out there compared to the older ones. It looks good. It was very fluid. I can see why PlayStation fans love it. That is a wild looking console.
Yeah. Well, I well apparently you can you yes, you can put a PS4 disc into a PS5 and it will still work. I mean, I was told wrong by
Well, it
I
depends
think
on the
by
dumbass you're
that
listening
source.
to as well. Yeah, they may not have known that. I was pretty sure you could. I was like, that don't fly right. But I mean, was it all of them, or where did it stop? That's what I mean. Where did the convenience of this go? And it all start.
Yeah.
A portion of it was exactly that. Oh well, we can't have the disk drives anymore. Uh oh, we're completely boned now. Not only do you have digital, this was the first step in taking that from you, or at least part of it. You can call me
Yeah,
wrong, but
it's
fast
not
forward to now.
it's it's not all PS4 games are backwards compatible with the PS5.
Yeah,
Yeah. Only some games work.
and I'm sure there's issues with uh, the rights to them and crap like that. That's another thing that's gotten completely screwed up. Oh, well, we gotta have
Yeah.
this right to this music and all. It's like, dude, why can't you just have a particular license for audio, whatever the case may be, to simplify all this? Well, we can't do that because every other Tom, Dick, and Harry, oh, we're going to have these tracks in this game. Well, rather than being some kind of agreement, I'm sure that everybody wants a slice. And if they made that music, don't get me wrong, I dig that. I get it. But all the same, it just muddles the lines even
Yeah.
further.
we- Yeah. But also it says you cannot put PS3 discs into a PS5 and it would work.
I wouldn't think so.
I mean, you can do that with the Xbox though on
I,
some games and it will still work.
yeah. Well, one's going to have, different playability than the other.
Yeah.
Here lately, though, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm reading that they're talking about PlayStation, like as far as hardware goes, getting completely out of the game. That's another thing that's wild. I don't know where all this is coming from. Here's what your audience is. Here's what you provide them. Then you take this away, you take that away, and then finally you're just like, you know what? We're just going to be a publisher. Just like, here we go with this stick again.
Yeah. I'm just shitting on PlayStation.
I was a PlayStation guy back in the day. I still like them. Got nothing against them. I was just a Xbox guy at a point.
Yeah. I mean, I had PlayStations when I was growing up. That was probably like one of my first consoles I ever had. I think it was like the first PlayStation or the second. I think it was the PS2. You know, like the little tiny one.
Oh yeah, the little retro one.
Y- Yeah, I had that one.
I don't know. No, I'm thinking of oh my god, the little. I can't think of it.
The gray, not it's not the gray one. It's not the gray one.
I know it's the
Not
white
little,
one, the little tiny one.
Yeah, they had a white one and a black one.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I remember that seeing those for the first time. I was like, holy crap, this is a PlayStation. This is pretty cool.
yeah. It was like It was like really small. You can almost fit it in your pocket if you have big enough, like cargo pocket.
Oh yeah. I don't know. That's the point where I feel like we gotta, like, not necessarily go backwards. It needs to go backwards to where it worked, like something simple.
Yeah,
I mean, you moved
but
to the point where
what?
you have cartridges and things like that, and now we moved up here where it's, oh, it's invisible. You own it, but you can't see it. Something's wrong.
Yeah, but what I'm most excited about is a new Xbox.
I'm feeling pretty excited about that myself. I don't. I
But I feel like it's going to be a lot of money though.
That's where your other part's going to come in. I mean, here all this thing's going to be doing all this crazy stuff, whatever the hardware is in it, and then this is $1,000. Where the heck? Here's what it was mind blowing to me. Out of all the architecture that we have, as far as what's in the hardware of these things, where did all this cost come into play? And I'm sick to death of hearing this shit with inflation, dude. It's like, oh my god, give me a break.
Yeah.
And
Let's
every
see.
time it wouldn't be so bad if you didn't turn every corner and it was like, oh, the price has got to go up this because inflation, this and that, and inflation. It's like, your answer for everything with this is inflation. Something's got to give here. Especially Nintendo, where
Yeah.
they're claiming all this crap and that console costs what it does. That's insane.
Yeah, it says the next gen console is most likely going to be around $600 or $700 or potentially even higher,
And that's what I love.
costing around a thousand,
Who's the
costing around a
article?
thousand dollars. This is just the AI over review on Google.
Oh, okay. Where did it pull the article from? I mean, there's the they're setting the stage. That's the
Yeah,
thing that pisses me off with crap like that when I say, or it could possibly even be higher. Well, thank you. You're not. What about that? Hey, what about Can we get something that's lower? The player base, the players, the gamers, they want something that's more affordable. With all this, can we talk about? No, that's not good. Nope. Let's make sure we put that out there first, so when everybody gets good and pounded, they'll think less about it. Maybe they won't feel it as much. I, I don't I don't see that being the case, but whatever.
but I mean, Steam is coming to Xbox.
That is exciting.
That's
And depending
I
on
mean,
depending on how that works, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
that's just going to be. I think it's going to be fantastic. I mean, you're going to get to be able to play basically the PC games on your Xbox.
I
Like,
honestly, depending on how that works, there might be a there might be a possibility I'm just using that library.
yeah. I mean, they could.
But as a majority of times, I'm like on the Game Pass, the rig side, I'm using that version of Gears 5 a lot of times, actually more than I am the Xbox one. I'll use the Xbox one when we
Yeah.
all play because kind of the
See, it's
convenience of where,
convenience.
yeah.
Yeah. But the only thing I don't like about it is just the achievement side. I don't know. I just like the how the Xbox achievements just pop up compared to Steam. But I mean, they could change that too,
You need the
since they're kind
parody.
of
The parody.
yeah.
Parody.
I mean, I mean, when you get the diamond achievement, I mean, it's a nice little sound,
No,
and
I ain't
and
knocking
it's
it. I
like
get it.
it's like awarding.
Yeah.
Like you just unlocked a rare achievement.
And I'm sure people on the Steam side they're used to the way it is. They're probably thinking the same thing with
Yeah.
Xbox. Like, why the hell do you need that? You're absolutely right. We really don't. We just like that.
No, yeah, I guess it's just a cosmetic that I'm just used to and I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean,
I
it's
just want
always
everything
good
to
for a
go.
change.
I just want everything to go back to, at least there's some clarity on it. It's like
Yeah,
PlayStation when it came out, the Xbox when it came out. Not to mention all the revisions, and that's so stupid. And all they were doing literally was trying to turn consoles and stuff into iPhones. It's like, oh, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Here you go.
yeah. What do you think about the handheld that's going to be coming out?
I mean, let's see what it does compared to the other ones. Because I'm not.
Yeah,
Here's the
I
thing:
mean,
I'm not taking a hand. I'm not paying money for a handheld to, it's like when PlayStation made that PS5, where, oh, you can play it right here. You're not playing it right there. You're streaming it. I'm not paying for something where I got to stream.
Well,
that's stupid.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree on that because my friend got a PlayStation 4 and told him not to get it, and he doesn't really like it all that much.
Now you get like if you I don't think there should be any issue with, okay, I buy this, I can download a game to it, and even if they look at it and say you can only have like 4 or 5 games, full games loaded this at any one time, I give a crap because I can actually have the game on the hardware itself, the handheld, and play it.
Yeah, play it whenever you want, not have to be connected to the internet.
And they all sell it that way. You can
PlayStation Portal.
Yeah, they all sell it that way. You can go anywhere and play anytime. It's like, dude, have you any idea what the internet connection would be like streaming a game going from here to the beach? Are you shitting me right now?
It'd be terrible unless you had really good internet. I mean, you have to have like super fast.
You got Japan. I think Japan. They're
1.7 teraflops. 1.7 teraflops.
I mean, listen to that, and we're still. I mean, God Almighty, God bless you if you, for some reason, feel like you need to have what we got here. This is gig internet, fiber.
Yeah.
God bless America if you want 5. Here's your cost. But yet this country over here has, dude, they are freaking light years from us. That's just what we do. We nickel and dime everything to death.
Well, their infrastructure over there is a lot better than it is over here.
Yeah, because when it comes to that kind of technological leap, we suck. And you're talking about the internet. We're catching apparently. I mean, we can catch a rocket out of the air at this point, but yet our internet is still stuck where it is. Bull crap. I think that is a bunch of bull crap. I think it's the way it is for a reason, and that's money. It's been that way for years. And at the very least, they can. I don't know. AT&T, their gateway is okay. When it comes to the Wi-Fi and stuff like that, I'll give it that. But then having to use like static IP block of static IPs, to actually get out of the gateway with an open NAT is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Our zone, what's going on, brother? It's the Fire Ninja. Yes,
I was looking at I'm just trying to find how much 5 gigabytes of internet would be internet speed. I can't really find anything.
What, you looking for 5 gig?
Maybe yeah, because I mean, I have one. We have 1 gig of download speed, and I pay about $65 a month for that.
Dude,
I don't even.
Go ahead.
Can you even get 5 gigs of download speed? I mean, I'm pretty sure you have to be like somewhere out in the city, even to get something like that.
Look on Google. I don't know about Charter. I don't know about them or Spectrum. Spectrum, Charter, whatever. AT&T, I think they do. But I mean, the cost of it is that's what's crazy. It's like, what? What is one of the fighting games that you played?
Yeah, 5 gigs of fiber internet plans cost $155 per month. I mean, that's not.
What is one of the hardest fighting games I've ever played? That's a loaded question. Because give me a minute here to think. I'm listening to you, Cameron. Hang on.
Well, for me, it would be Tekken.
Tekken?
It's one of the
really?
hardest. Yeah. Well, I'm not really a fighting game kind of person, but I would say Tekken.
To be honest with you, dude, I think the hardest fighting game that I have ever played. Oh my god. This is gonna seem kind of strange. It would have been Primal Rage, and not just because of difficulty. I'll say it's like hold this pattern of buttons to do this. It made no sense. And then the more you played the game, it became that way because in order to do something cool or move set combos wasn't too bad, but when you tried to get like a pretty long string in there, it sucked.
Yeah, you know how I am and with fighting games.
Yeah, you just got to sit and learn, man. That's all it is. It's like no different you playing Call of Duty. You sit long enough with something like Tekken and all that, you figure it out and you learn it and get better in it.
Yeah, like I mean, I play UFC. You know,
I agree with you. I do love it because of the dinosaurs. Yeah, the dinosaur, man. That's one game I still can't believe that they didn't or haven't done anything with yet, or like as a remake goes, like Primal Rage. Cameron, you know what game I'm talking about?
yeah. You didn't you do a video? You did a speed run on that, didn't you?
No, well they're in the shorts and
Primal
stuff.
Rage.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen that. Um,
Yeah,
you could literally make that game that much better by fixing the control scheme, actually. So, and then imagine what it could look like in today's, um, I mean, just a game engine, let alone the graphics. You could do that in multiple
yeah,
ways.
yeah. But I'm still pretty sure they'll find a way to mess it all up, like everything else.
Yeah, no, that is true. They did do it that way, and I think it went completely. I don't know. Maybe they got overwhelmed with the game because the whole game was great, and then when it came to controls, like hold this, hold that, and hold this and hold that. That's a lot. You look at Mortal Kombat. Here's your input, and like how you going to do this. Well, Primal Rage, it's hold this and hold that and do this pattern. I mean, there's even one where it's like hold the two left buttons, do this input, and then hold all the rest of them and do this input. It's pretty wild. I'll give him that.
Yeah, see, that's what I don't understand when it comes to fighting games. You gotta mash all these buttons pretty much simultaneously to hit this one move or
That's
do a combo.
that's why we're Tekken, like Tekken, Mortal Kombat. They're more on the simplified side. I think with that game, they were just going for something new, and it got lost in translation.
Yeah.
I don't know, Arzone. What do you think about the price of everything? I can imagine a lot of people's answer would be it's too damn expensive.
Oh yeah. I mean, the prices are outrageous. I mean, especially with the economy that we have right, it's not the best.
No, stuff's crazy high.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like that. That's the thing with like gaming. I am not looking forward to what the next step of their gouging process is. And Nintendo, actually, I
Hmm.
take you can add that in there. Nintendo, they took it a step further. I don't think it was the full step because of late they're talking about well, even on the old Switch they're going to raise the price. Like, so you're going to raise the price of a console with old hardware in it, and it's been out, but you're going to increase it and not decrease it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't understand those economics anymore.
Makes absolutely zero sense.
What was your thought on games I recommended you to play? I like the Power Ranger. Yeah, the Power Rangers. I like that one. That was one I played way back in the day. I just totally forgot about it. There's so many games. But that was definitely one I remembered. Even when I was sitting down doing the TAS on it, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about this. That actually, I take that back. That made me remember a game. Hey Punk, Are You Tough Enough? And yes, Cameron, you heard me say that. There was a Super Nintendo game with that title. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Power Rangers. I'm guessing I'm too young for that game.
That's a possibility. No, actually... wow. Yeah. That was like Super Nintendo time. You definitely were. Whoops. That one's on me.
Well,
But
I think I just found us a two player multiplayer game.
that's
The play
always a
is
good
called
thing.
Asher.
That's good to see you too, or is it? Well, see, woo, reverse that. It's good chatting with you, man. I'm glad you're stopping by. Definitely enjoy it and all the comments and things you leave on the videos. The feedback is always welcomed. Very much so.
Yes. Let's see.
And now that I'm mentioning it, if you haven't noticed that there hasn't been more games like that on there, that's one of the issues with it is that was the Super Nintendo game and it got copyright popped. Actually, then again, on those, I may just take off the monetization altogether because the game was so old and they still decided to strike it. I don't understand that.
Really?
Yeah, it got popped. It's like, you have this on here and the copyright the Power Rangers. I'm like, on a Super Nintendo game. I was like, man, that thing must be digging deep. Which was
Mm.
crazy. And that's another problem with everything. The copyright, I'm sure is driving cost on all this crap. Look at all the different ones. I wonder, actually, in the whole
Yeah.
grand scheme of things, too, is as far as pricing and stuff goes as well. What's PlayStation going to do? Because when I looked this was probably like not even a week ago. Some of the top selling stuff on the PlayStation Store, their side of it, is Microsoft games. What's
Really?
that? Yeah. Oh yeah. Forza's up there. Like I was watching it, I was looking at this and like, bro, what? That's something I thought I would. I never thought I would live to see like, an Xbox game going to here or a PlayStation, whatever the case may be. Yeah, that's got to be a big, or I wouldn't say big, but to a degree, it's got to be a kick in the balls. That's tough. It's one of my personal fighters of all time. Well, I can understand that, dude. Like I said, I remember that back in the day. That was a great game back then. I guess I remember playing the hell out of that when I rented it. Yeah, we're in the we're in the deep end of the ballpark when it comes to some of this stuff. Called Gun to Battle Assault for Game Boy Advance. It's a fighting game and has well balanced and combos. And it was a simple game too. It's one thing I enjoyed about it. Sometimes simple's better. Things with
That is
20,
true.
20 buttons. They even managed Tekken 3 to Tekken Tag, the first one, my opinion. That right there I thought was the pinnacle of the games. You could learn a lot of characters. It had, a lot of back and forth. Kept bringing you back to the game just to learn. Then you get up here and everybody's got this combo, this, and that. It's just overkill. It kind of sounds familiar, don't it? You buy a game and here's 20 things that you can actually buy on top of the cost to complete the whole game. And some of that stuff, there's no way. They have all this marked out. The game's completed, and then I guarantee you, marketing, they just go through it with a fine-tooth comb and chop it up. Here's how we're going to sell this.
Dang, I'm looking at the PlayStation Store. I was trying to find it, but I see it. Borderlands Super Deluxe Edition is $130.
$130.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gears of War Reloaded is $40.
That right there, it makes a little sense because if you had it, you bought it before, there's several circumstances in there that save you the cost of it. If you got it this way, they give you the game, which that's kind of telling you that it's a upgrade, a remaster. I'm not sure what to call it at this point. Good Lord. It probably would have been better for them just to make the game from the ground up at this point. So that one, like I said, Reloaded, I can understand.
Yeah.
Which hopefully,
go
ahead.
Forza is $60 too.
I mean, Forza's a $60 game, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's on the PlayStation.
Forza 5.
All right. When did that game come out?
When did it release?
Yep.
It can't be. Oh, that's saying when it released on PlayStation. Because what they're on, like what, Forza 7 now?
Last one I played I didn't even play the other Horizon. I played the whatever it was, 7 Horizon. I forget all this stuff. There's so many goofy names.
November 1st, 2021. So that's been 4 years ago.
Oh man. you paying $60 for a game that is 4 years old.
Yeah.
There you go. Because we stuck it on a new console and all. Oh, it's new to you guys. We did this. It's probably a game with some polish. Make sure it works. Everything's, bells and whistles. And they just throw it on there. Which,
because
I mean, in this case, more power to them. That's so stupid.
Yeah, their new game is. I don't think that's the right one. No. I don't know.
Because you got Forza on there.
Forza Horizon Forza Horizon 5 is their newest game.
It's pretty smart when you think about it. Goes to a new platform, so they turn around and charge almost into the premium for it.
Mm-hmm.
Even at 4 years old. But it's bound to catch up with you. All this stuff is catching up with them. I don't say that's going to survive further without severe, something dire happen to it. Or crash. They keep screwing around with stuff all to bleed the profit out of it. And it sucks. That's the crazy part about it is it sucks.
It does. Eventually it has to go.
RC, we'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.
Like you said, nothing will last forever. And gaming will eventually die.
All things exist to end at some point. I don't know if gaming itself will. I don't know if it'll die.
But I mean,
go ahead.
It's got to go. It's got to go somewhere.
It's got to correct the course. It just can't keep going this way. I mean, it's a hobby for God's sakes. And you go like PlayStation, PlayStation 2. Things, the graphics, everything great. And then you fast forward. It's what's weird is this AAA title costs. It's like you invented AAA. This whole concept, not for the game. The only reason you invented what you were saying is so that you could charge an outlandish price. It costs millions and millions and millions of dollars to make the games. Like, dude, you don't think people know that? But then it costs you this. Okay, you sell X copies. Yeah. You need to add, you need to chop your game up and make more? That's where it starts to get just like overbearing.
Yeah.
And if you expected people to stay blind to it, it's like, man, what kind of crack was you smoking? Because you just can't. This game costs $40. Oh, now we're charging 50. Now we're charging 60. Now we're charging 60. We're chopping it up. We're going to sell you certain things back as DLC and make more profit. It's like, good lord.
That is true.
I mean, if you say Call of Duty made $100 million, I don't even want to know. This is off the top of my head. I don't know this, but say it's $100 million. You start adding the DLC, dude. It has got to be astronomical the profit that game makes at this point. I mean, damn.
Let's see. In the past year, Activision Blizzard generated 5.7 billion in revenue from Call of Duty franchise.
And here I was lowballing it. Good lord, that's not even lowball. I'm blindsided. I knew it was way higher, but I mean, repeat that number one more time.
5.7 billion, 5.72 billion. But then they lost 1.36 billion.
How did they lose it? If it says.
Let's see.
We made 5.7, but don't worry, we lost 1.3. The sheer logic of some of these articles is mind-boggling. But don't worry, we lost 1.
Yeah, it was 1.36 billion due to post-merger experience. I can't pronounce that word right. That's hilarious.
It's okay. But I mean, so did they really
because of expenses.
Oh, gee, wonder how much of that got tax deducted.
Because I guess when Microsoft bought Activision, they lost that during the merger.
And I mean, what made it back in a week, a month,
yeah,
a day?
Yeah, this is a Reddit post. Activision, now it says Activision made 1.85 billion in revenue in just the first quarter. And it says, why have they not fixed the server to accommodate 150 players?
I mean, ballpark it, round it up, $2 billion a quarter. That's what I mean. Is when is enough enough? And it's like we gotta pay for this. We gotta pay. Dude, you're in the billions. Come on, bro. At least act like we're stupid. We can pretend we're stupid. But once you start talking billions, oh my god, you're done. There's not really any kind of outside the box there.
Yeah, which is, I mean, that's a lot of money.
You want a game that's expensive to make. I mean, look at your Grand Theft. Whoo!
That was.
I don't know. Then again, with all the stuff coming out about ID requirements with age verification and things like that, they might not be, if it goes through, especially on the gaming side, they might be taking a hit with that. I can imagine how many of the players were underaged.
So, Grand Theft Auto, they made, since the game released, since GTA 5 released, it has made 9.72 billion in revenue since the game released in September 2000.
So the last Grand Theft Auto game was in 2000.
2000. I meant 2013. My bad. 2013.
2013.
Yeah,
And
that's when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out.
it's made how much?
Almost 10 billion.
$10 billion.
Yeah. Mhm.
You think about how many movies that has surpassed in their lifetime. Billion.
Mhm.
10 billion. Not 5
Yeah,
games,
but
not 3 games, not 2 games. 1 game. Fucking $10 billion. That is
yeah,
crazy.
and um, in the first quarter of this year, they only made 175 million.
Only 175 million, you say?
Yeah, only 175 million.
Let's go while we're still young. I mean,
Yeah,
Jesus.
but uh, in 2025, they are predicted to make only 710 million.
Only. I love how those put only. They're only gonna make this.
Now, I put that in there. I put that in there.
Yeah, I promise you, you ain't the
Only.
only one who said that as far as those articles go.
Yeah, yeah.
I can guarantee you. You could have a journalist, whatever, look at that and it's like, well, this year they made it, but they're only so this year or last year they made 10 billion. This year they're only going to make 9. It's like only. I mean, good lord. At what point do you need more? I mean, think about it. You get a next Xbox, whatever. I don't know what PlayStation's going to do. They're. I don't even know if they had their ball in the court anymore at this point. But what are you going to do? Like the next when Nintendo gave us all the prime example. What are you going to do if the next Xbox is $1,000, $1,500? I haven't seen where they're talking about like having the you know the brand the console being made even by like other brands. I got to research this a lot more when I got time because like even watching that I was like, wait a minute, how's what now? I mean, now we're getting to the point. I want to buy an Xbox. I mean, can I just? Here's the Xbox. Here's what it does. Thank you.
Yeah, I just looked up um for what is predicted for Grand Theft Auto 6, and it says it's predicted to generate a massive 7.6 billion in revenue within the first 2 months of release. Um, kind of.
And what is
That's
this?
Grand Theft Auto 6
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, they
Convoy.
even narrowed it
That's
down.
according, yeah, that's according to Convoy. In the first 60 days, assuming assuming the price is $80 at launch.
Oh, there's one of them ones like that is sneaking in there. This is assuming the cost is $80 at launch.
Yeah.
That's how you know in a lot of the whole journalist side and there's a lot of them that are kind of in these door things, man. That's assuming it's $80. Comes out as $100, $120. Well, this game is just blah blah blah. It's all the same crap. It's never what's better for the gamer.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh God. Even if they remade Vice City like the new one, I'm not paying you $80 to $100 for a game, dude. That's crazy.
For a basic copy.
Vanilla.
Let's see. Let's see. But the game that says it's supposed to be released May 26, 2026.
I mean, that's if. You look at the whole ID thing happening right now, especially overseas. I'm sure that threw a huge boulder in a small pond.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would answer that one. It's like, bro, if they do this, it's pretty crazy. That's going to cause a really, 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 I'd assume, big problem.
Oh
So
dang, that is crazy. Dang, what just happened?
I have no idea what happened.
But Grand Theft Auto 6, the development budget was $2 billion.
And I mean, it's for what that game is. I'm sure the cost of this stuff it's a no brainer. As they get better looking, so forth, so on, they cost more. But then I mean, you look at like the Ninja Gaiden game I told you about. Game cost what? What'd you say? It was $40 or 20?
For which one? The platformer one?
Yeah, it was, or 23.
Yeah, I think it was only like $23.
Look how good that game is.
Like it looked cool. It looked
And I'm sure opinions vary, but I mean, $23. Look at how the game plays, what it is. It's like how much. Too much of a good thing is simply too much. If you got to have this
yeah.
big old budget and stuff, oh man, but look what this game is. It's like, what? Okay, but if I can go play this $23 game, and it's like, man, this is great. What now? It
Yeah,
all depends how you look at it.
it's only $20. I mean, it's it's like it's just a 2D game, but
Hey,
it looks good.
guilty party. If the Division Two, not exactly my style of game, I think it's a great game though. If that
Yeah.
game had a flat price with all the stuff in it, I probably would think different of it. One of the
Yeah.
things that punches me in the teeth is when I play a game like that, and here's your, oh look, see all this, see all these places, Brooklyn and all this you can go to up here. Oh yeah, all it's $20, $20.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Like,
go click on
bro,
it
and
behind a paywall.
and how many rooms did we go in that, dude? How much of that stuff we've run through that we've made the comments like, God Almighty, whether they copy and paste the shit out of it everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah, that
shouldn't be able to.
was
You shouldn't be able to notice that. That's terrible. That's so poor.
no, no, you should not. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
So, oh my god.
I mean, a lot of that game was a copy and paste when it came to the DLCs.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot. You start the example given earlier. You start noticing that, and I mean, I'm sure. What's that one
Yeah.
that you were getting us to play the X-Men game? Oh my god, it slipped my mind. The Marvel game. What was it?
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals. Thank you. My god, that just like that. I'm sure that was. I'm not saying it was not a fun game, but here's the reticle in the middle. Here's what you do. I'm just like, oh my god, I feel like I played this like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion of things. What you think is good, it's like assholes. Everybody's got an opinion. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's bad.
I mean, Marvel Rivals. I mean, it was something that Overwatch couldn't do, in my opinion.
Yeah. And
Because I mean, as soon as Marvel Rivals came out, Overwatch pretty much died in one day because
no
they
shit.
did what Blizzard couldn't do.
Wow.
But I mean, Overwatch is back up and running now.
Yeah.
But
Well, but it's an example there too
I
for the
mean,
cost. I mean, here's this game and here's this game and they're similar, but as soon as something good comes along and everybody jumps from here to there, it's like, okay, now what do you do at the cost? What do you mean? Okay,
well,
here's what you pay for
well,
this game. Go ahead.
well, those games, Overwatch. At first, Overwatch you had to pay for to play, and then they came out with Overwatch 2, and they made it free to play. And Marvel Rivals is free to play as well.
The old fun name, free to play. Ain't nothing free
Yeah.
about that. No, never has, never will
Except for
be.
your skins, and make you more tempted to buy the what the freaking currency.
It- basically, a cash exchange.
Yeah.
You give us your money for the currency. It's all crap, dude. It's all gone to hell in a handbasket.
Mm.
And there's still good
I mean,
games out. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love playing Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, but you can't play that stuff by yourself, though. You gotta have people playing with you, like a whole squad, or you're just cooked.
Well, it's fun to have games like that with the experience of it. I mean, it's like Gears
Yeah.
of War, stuff like that. That's great. But even that is, as of late, there's still good players in those games, but I mean, a lot of it turned toxic.
Oh, sure.
We could be on a team who just whooping up on somebody, and I mean, the first thing out of their mouth was,
You're cheating.
yeah, you cheating. What's funny, you fast forward to now, it's like, no, no, that's what you thought now. Now we getting a good taste of it. With somebody's Lancer, like, just one straight line across the screen. Tyler showed me one where the dude finally, like, he was jumping over, spots in the map, like, while he was roadie running, and I'm like, dude, that is crazy. I'm even starting to question a lot of the stuff I see on TikTok. Every shot
Yeah.
is literally dead center on Gib, and I'm like, that's odd. I wonder what your KD is.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there's good players out there, but hitting 100% accuracy every single
It's not
time,
going to happen. No. No.
no. You gotta have some type of really really strong aim assist. That's where it comes. That's where the Chronos then comes into play too.
I mean, there's several things you can do with it. That's it. You're talking about a cost. That's the other thing too. You pay a cost for games, consoles, stuff like that. Now imagine what they spend on the required equipment, to cheat. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, what
Ugh,
the what's the
that doesn't make any. People just don't make no sense to me when they're doing this stuff. I don't get it. If you suck, you suck. Play it to get better. Whatever.
right now the Chronos Zen on Amazon is $109.
Well, they're making $1.10 a pop off of them. What's this? What's the the ratings?
4 stars. Oh no, my bad. 3.8.
Really? I thought that had perfect rating.
Yeah.
What more could you ask with godlike aiming powers?
With 11,000 Amazon reviews.
I mean, you can go to Amazon and buy cheating devices. This golly, I don't get it anymore.
Hmm.
Pay the buck for the game and then pay the buck not to play it, to cheat with it. Reality is so warped. So, but any clue, it's definitely a good time to cut it, guys. We appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Definitely subscribe if you're liking all the content, and we will definitely catch you on the next one.
Farewell.
Everybody say you're welcome to say bye in there. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.